to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the California Golden Bears, taking on a team from the ACC, the UCLA Bruins. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Bruins ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Let's take a minute and talk about Cal. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play. Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The run
Lofts one high and deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. All right, guys, let's talk a second about Cal. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build up.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Golden Bears line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the ball comes to rest right there.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Running back searching for a hole. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so...
Going for the big play. He's got it down the left. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And the Bruins are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take another shot here. Got it!
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped.
The Sneak scores it. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They want to run it left here. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the lone running back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. Quickly complete. There he goes! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks into first down.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
They'll give it to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bruin.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Golden Bears come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Quick step and go. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Third down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's small. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Fires to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that throw.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
Get it out on the screen. Turning it on. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the... away and a big play for this defense.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Golden Bears are on the move. He's got it on the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cal!
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll start this drive firing. Firing to the right, complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion. It's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. He's picked up 49 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Toss sweep to the left. Can't get him to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speedster the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got a man. It's Cherry. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5 plus, I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Here comes the heat. It's complete on the right side. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires one high and deep. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Golden Bears will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Going to the run to start this second half. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Right on the money. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this, he can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and this quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running. The quarterback knows exactly where he's going to be and when he's going to be there, and that's why they're so tough to stop.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
The Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. On target. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Got his man on the outside. Runs through a tackle. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. The running back has it. Plows through the defense. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line, they have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Utah is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 35 over Hawaii. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
So now it's 2nd and long. Off the RPO, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Catch in the middle, it's Cherry. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
All right, defense. offense. That's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Runs from the tackle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Let's go! Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Going to take a shot at this DB. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. The 30. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to thread the field position with the return. Here comes the offense onto the field again. From the gun, the running back has it. Showing off yards. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Off the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Buying some time. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been...
Lost one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation. Goal line, third down, touchdown.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. Right back to the well. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
And this one splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Defense playing a bail technique. He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. 5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Under fire. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.